The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so...
Shot a goal!
That was venomous.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And here's Son Heung... It's Son Heung-min! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Zola. Nedved. Zola. Rijkaard. So, what can they make of this? Now it's Forlan. Xabi Alonso. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Mateus! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mateus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's Xabi Alonso. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Quality ball. There's a sharp little ball here. Cafu. Eintracht Frankfurt do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Rijkaard with the foul. Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Neither side giving way, it has been tight. He's tried one! Terrific from Mateus! About as smooth as it gets. First blood drawn. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Knocks it into space.
Zola.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Here we go again then.
Eintracht Frankfurt can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Cafu. Tries to play it through. Brilliantly cut out. Zola, of course, a dribbler. Oh, that's ambitious. Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard cuts it out. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's another good win of the ball.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Pelé. Zola. Now it's Batistuta. Rijkaard. Chance here to counter. And here's Xabi Alonso.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's well positioned here.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Forlan shapes to shoot, and that could come back to haunt them.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
It's a searching pass, and he was quick to react. And this is Batistuta. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And that's that. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Son Heung-min gets into a good position. He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So, a breakthrough already. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Isco.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. It's Neymar! Good hit, kept the keeper honest. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Villa. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne knocks it into space.
Eintracht Frankfurt really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
John, surely! It is a fantastic goal! A finish of true class! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise. The finish sumptuous.
Eintracht Frankfurt are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And yes, it's him again. Real chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Kaka unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's Dembele. And he cuts out the supply. Kaka, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Now it's Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's Isco. Now it's Villa.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Now that's well seen too. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
I'd like to ask you to join me in
Eintracht
wishing
Frankfurt
our birthday
sitting
boy
pretty
a
here at
very
half-time,
special
2-0
birthday.
up. That gets things going for the second half. Rijkaard. And Bastoni. Cannavaro.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Good running, strong and purposeful. Oh, that's well spotted. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well timed, excellent into.
এই কি রে এখন শুনতেছ মনে হয় কথা
Throw it.
হ্যাঁ
And that has put paid to that. Cleared away. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now
কথা
it's
শোনা
Kaka.
যাচ্ছে মনে হয়
Cafu. Great vision. Floated through. Casillas claims comfortably. And it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. And this is Isco.
That's just playing it safe and
কথা
simple.
শোনা যায় হ্যালো 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 হ্যালো
Challenge just a bit on the firm side.
ও
Now it's Forlan.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And here's Neymar. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick.
লুইস
Obvious
কিমাও
upset over that challenge. You can see the players face to face. Let's hope this doesn't escalate.
Substitution in progress.
De Bruyne taking charge of the dead ball. A real chance then to ease this unpleasant predicament. De Bruyne! Delightful! A finish right from the top draw. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Rijkaard. It's run loose here. And they're quick to get it back. And here's Kaka. Cafu.
Eintracht Frankfurt nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting
কিছু
for the
তো বলি
whistle.
নাই
Zanetti.
2 added minutes has been
Second
indicated.
Good alertness. Forlan. Cafu. And that's
জিতে গেলাম
Eintracht Frankfurt proudly puff out their chests in
কাকা
victory.
হ্যাঁ
They know that was a
আমার
battle.
টিমে
They
কাকা
know
আছে
it
ডিয়েগো
could so
ফরলান
easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Hello everybody and quick announcement
Forlan
now.
claiming the man of the match award,
Kindly
and
stay
there is
seated during
very
the
little
match.
room for
Thank you
argument.
for your cooperation.
ডিভিশন 2 তে আমরা এখন খেলতেছি তুমি দেখতেছো আর একটা ইয়াও নাই হ্যাঁ রিয়েল সাপোর্টার্স একটা ভিউয়ার্স নাই কি রে ইস ম্যাচ তো লস করে দিছে না আমি তো আর চাই না তোমার মতো সাপোর্টার তার তো লাগতেছে না সাপোর্টার সেজন্য কি একটা প্রবলেমের জন্য এক ম্যাচ মারা খেয়ে গেছি
So bring it on, height, expectation, emotion.
মতো
The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
একদম
And that gets things running. Antoine Griezmann, do we still consider him, Jim, the face of French football?
Yeah, I think there's some room for debate here, Peter, but I can't think of anyone who has a more versatile style of play.
He's just won so much, hasn't he? He might have had his fair share of disappointments in various finals, but he did win the tournament that really mattered back in 2018.
And he was outstanding in the final, an
Yes.
assist and a very controversial penalty.
Of course, that's right. One of the first significant penalties to be given as a result of a video-assisted review. Oh, Red, nice interception. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robertson. Xavi Alonso. And this is Son Heung-min.
Offside.
Yes, it is.
শেষ করে আসো তাড়াতাড়ি
Oh no, what has happened here? Rijkaard. Dembele. Chance!
ইস
Goal! Borussia
ভুল
Dortmund!
খেয়ে গেলাম ধরে রাখতে
And
পারি
it's
না
Borussia
ডেভিড বিয়া
Dortmund who take the lead. So smooth, a signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Howson.
Eintracht Frankfurt really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Davids.
Eintracht Frankfurt really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Oh, what a mistake! Almost half an hour in now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now that's well seen too. Nicely weighted ball, and this is
goal. Fantastic!
Sumptuous Absolute joy! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to get more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That's Robertson. Oh, well played, well played. Dembele. Helson. Half time getting close now. Perez. Dembele. He's had it nicked away. Ball is bounced loose now. A sharp pass. Perez. And it's half time here. The glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I'd like